This is your message from your spirit team. This is the message that they'd really like you to know for the week ahead. Is from one of the three groups on the table. Group 1 is blue sodalite. Group 2 is pink opal. Then group 3 is aquamarine. Please take a moment to see where your message will be today, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, Group 1. Group 1, let's see what Spirit wants to reveal to you today. The card that you have picked or chosen today is Rekindle. It is not lost, it's just waiting for flame. So it's just waiting for your attention or your inspiration. First card I'm drawn to on the table is the Success card. Charging full steam ahead. I am getting from this card that the success is coming. It's the final card on the table for me, the last card of the spread. Now maybe you've felt suppressed or that the success hasn't been coming, but I'm feeling the success is coming. It's been an experience leading up to this success or this win or this wanting to find. It could be justice, it could be achievement, it could be moving forward out of a situation where you've felt stuck. Maybe it's felt slow or suppressed or almost like there's been no inspiration. Or now this is where these two cards are coming together. The Rekindle, which is waiting for your flame, and the Suppression, which is the dimming of your flame. So these two, it's been a low mood, so low energy, low mood. It's been waiting for this spark of inspiration, and that is coming, and that brings success and movement, because we've got the flow card and it says just go with it or just flow with it. That is the card that says movement is coming. So where you've felt uninspired, unmotivated, or felt like you've had blocks that you just cannot move through, that has all been a learning experience. So it all happens for a reason. Maybe there was an intentional pause for you. Maybe you've discovered something along the way. Maybe there's a part of you during that pause and reflection that we've got on the table here. You were meant to learn something or understand something about the process and not just rush in. Maybe you're moving forward too quickly. But the Success card says that success is coming your way. Movement is starting to happen. Reflect and reflection, if you're noticing that. Reflection is making sure that you have a time to go within, a moment within. Just like the reflection and accountability, it's very similar energy. But the reflection wants you to question, is this really what you want? Does the inside mirror the outside? So where you were heading, the direction you were moving in on that fast-paced horse, was that really the direction that your soul wants to go? So it was a moment of pause that was a necessary moment. It says everything happens for a reason. That was for you to really just align to, how do you feel about the situation? Do you feel like you want to push even harder? Do you feel like you want to, that's definitely your way forward? Or do you feel like you need to make a few changes there? What came from that moment of pause, or if you're still in that moment of pause, that is what you're asking yourself. Is this really aligned to my heart, to my purpose, to my soul? And is it really the direction that I want to go before I push forward in a fast way? This is your moment to pause, to reflect on how you feel about the situation. Reflect if this decision has been solely your decision or your purpose, or aligned truly to your heart. So the release card is saying that maybe there's some things that you do need to let go of. Maybe it's not quite 100% aligned to how you're feeling. You're working very hard on this. There's connections here. There's hard work involved. And it's just wanting to make sure that you are truly connected to your heart purpose here before you put in more effort and work. But it is saying just go with it. It's saying go for it. Charge full steam ahead. That is coming, but just make sure that you're truly aligned to this before you put more effort in. Then the spark comes. Now, sometimes when the spark dims, it's because, and I'm just shuffling your tarot cards here for your next lot of cards. So sometimes when your light dims, it's because you either need a breather, you need a pause, or you need to reassess if it's still aligned to where you want to go, the direction you're going. Is it still moving ahead in the way that you had hoped, or has the way that you hoped changed? Are you now looking at something completely different? Strength card says, where is life asking you to soften, to become stronger? Again, this feels like a moment of pause before a strong movement forward. The Lion is very fierce, intense energy, but it is in a moment of pause, rest, break, softening, just to really assess the situation. So take that break, take that moment of pause as your signal to make sure that it is exactly what you want. Do you need to change something so it's more aligned to what you love? The Death card says change. I was picking up the change before the card flipped. So this is saying maybe there is something that you do need to release on that path or that direction or that goal. There's something about it that needs to be changed in order for you to be truly aligned to it, because you don't want to put in all that hard work only to find you don't love it. You want to really love what you're doing. So make sure at this pause point that it is truly aligned to your true purpose and your intention. Group 1, I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 2. Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal to you today. Group 2, you've pulled the card of challenges. This is learning to grow from your obstacles. It's a moment or an opportunity to say, right, I'm going to put in the effort that's required here. I'm going to overcome my challenges. I'm going to overcome my obstacles. And I'm going to overcome any blockages that have been put before me. It's a determination energy. It's definitely earth energy. It's also Saturn energy. Saturn wants you to learn from this situation. Perhaps it wants you to turn those weaknesses into strengths, the lessons into teachings. Because moving forward, there's a big choice coming for you. At the moment, you're keeping that to yourself. It's marinating in the back of your mind, stirring in your heart. This energy is not quite ready to be released. It's something you're deliberating on, something you're working on quietly behind the scenes, taking your time. It's a slow process, but it's meant to be a slow process. There's a couple of little challenges or hiccups that you need to sort out before it is released. So here we see the card of intellect, advanced knowledge. Now it could be related to knowledge. It could be related to more education or learning. There's teaching, lessons, learning coming here. Confusion, so it shows also that this is the mind at work, putting the puzzle pieces together. So maybe there is some new things here that you are learning to help you grow, to help you really get a better understanding, a good indication of what it all means when the puzzle comes together. You're learning those valuable skills. You're learning those things where you've been lacking. It's going to give you the strength or the knowledge to move forward because you have the intellect card. So what seems confusing right now, as it's marinating in the background, as you're working on it, it becomes clear once you go a little deeper, learn a little more, get a little bit more understanding about the full picture. Start putting the pieces together one at a time. And then it'll be ready to be released, to be shown to the world. But at the moment, you're just taking your time and keeping this to yourself. The reliability card, guide with clarity and trust. That is when confusion becomes clarity. You start to see a much clearer picture of the direction that you're going moving forward. You can see her with her staff there, ready to pursue forward. But first she needs that clarity. Clear the mind, and that comes through knowledge, education, or intellect. It's all about the mental realm. So at the moment, you're just deliberating, just marinating, taking your time and keeping it to yourself. There's a couple of little challenges that you're overcoming here before it's ready to be released, or ready to push forward on this new venture. And there you go. Clarity again. We've got two birds on the table. The birds are the messages from Spirit. And they're saying what was confusing will become clear. You'll start to see a much better, clearer picture of your direction forward. You'll overcome the challenges of the hurdles through knowledge or education. It's a learning experience. Maybe there's more you need to learn. But maybe this is related to taking your knowledge and turning it into lessons for others. It's that wounded healer, Chiron, coming in to say what you have learned will also help others. But at the moment, you're still learning. You're still in this phase of developing quietly in the background. So let's get some tarot cards for you, Group 2, to see what Spirit wants to reveal. First card. This is the calm energy of Temperance. It's calm after chaos. It's calm after challenges. It's also a balance card. It's equilibrium. It is ruled by Sagittarius. And Sagittarius wants you to move forward, to take things to the next level, to expand, to grow. But first it wants to make sure you've got the right mix. It wants to make sure you're balancing all of the energies. That's mental, spiritual, physical, and emotional. It wants to find that right mix for the perfect balance. And that's what we're working on. The Two of Pentacles is also talking about balance. This could be financial balance, or it could just be balance to relate to the Temperance card. So you're getting this perfect mix of education, teaching and learning to get things just right before you let them out into the world. And finally, we have the Tower card. The Tower card, it doesn't feel a negative situation to me, this Tower card. It feels like reverse, Tower in reverse. So the Tower in reverse is about rebuilding. It feels to be that you are making some changes and rebuilding the situations that it better aligns or better balances, brings you more balance. There's some challenges here that need to be fixed or corrected, and that's where the balance will be needed. So at the moment, it's just a moment of just taking your time, enjoying every step of the way, the learning, the teaching, the developing, the overcoming the obstacles and challenges. Tower card can sometimes bring chaos and challenges, and it does align to the card that you've selected. But the challenge card here says grow from your obstacles. And the Temperance ruled by Sagittarius is saying, we want you to grow. But I want to make sure that you have good footing, your feet planted firmly. It has to be built on solid foundations from the ground up. So we're making sure we have that right mix, that right balance to make it perfect and long lasting. Group 2, I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week. About Group 3, let's see what it is that Spirit wants to reveal to you. Now, the first card that you've selected when you chose your number 3, you've selected the card of Vulnerable. Let love pierce your armor is what it says. This is the shield breaker. Dropping your walls. Letting people in. Loosening up on some of those boundaries. So let's see what the cards want to say. The first card on the table is Ashes of Choice. It's consequences. What is done cannot be undone. So this is a moment of recalibrating from choices made in the past. I don't think this is choices coming up. I think this is choices already made. Maybe you're a little bit bored with the situation. Are you bored with what you're doing? The choices you've made in the past. Did you love them once, but now you feel bored? Do you feel weighed down by them? Does it feel like burdens? Does it feel like thick walls around you? Then I see the grounding card, and the grounding card, I'm also drawn to the adjustments that's required here. You need to make some changes, either make some changes to your boundaries, to the burdens that you're carrying on your back. It could even be that you need to release traumas from your past. Because we have the Endure card, it's the broken flame. The flame that has dealt with trauma in the past, been broken, or has suffered. So then we have the grounding card, which grounding is a moment of pause, to reflect, to realign, to adjust to the situation. Maybe you've just heard some news. Now this is group reading, not one-on-one, so it will align differently for everybody. And different messages come in for different people. This energy is showing me somebody that has perhaps just felt a sudden shift, or something that felt quite hard-hitting. Not sure where to go and feeling stuck. Grounded is also stuck. When you're not moving, you're just still, you're stuck, you cannot move. There needs to be a little bit of realignment here, or a bit of adjustment for the new news or the new situation. For some of you, this is about the past. It's about things you've endured in the past that perhaps makes you have walls up. It makes you feel defensive. For others, I feel like it's something that's going on around you now that makes you feel just weighed down by the burdens that's going on around you. This could be connected to family or people around you, because it's soul group, which can be your family. Definitely your soul group can be your family. It's the people that you come here to live your life with. And then it's sitting on top of nest change, which is home or family. So there's a little bit of something going on within your family dynamics at the moment that is making you feel a little bit weighed down, a little bit tired, a little bit drained, a little bit grounded or stuck. There's consequences. I feel consequences is the wrong word. I feel like it is too harsh of a word. I feel like it's something that has been done that is causing the issues here. Now, vulnerable says, let love pierce your armor. Maybe you're taking a very tough stance on this situation. You've planted your feet firmly on the ground and you're sticking to your borders, boundaries, or ideologies here. It's like you've got your sword in the ground saying, this is my line in the sand and I'm not moving it. Not budging on the situation. You're locked into it. You've got this chain area saying you're locked into your decision. It's not everybody, that's only just somebody here. Overall, the energies here are saying that situations either at the moment have caused a little bit of chaos, something where you just want to put your hands and say, okay, I need to just escape this for a moment. Bored also feels to me requiring escapism, requiring a way out of the situation, almost like imagining yourself out of the situation. Soul group, family, is showing me situations going on around you that's making you feel stuck or burdened. I want to say that this could just be indicating some kind of move that's needed, or that you're wanting to find your soul tribe or join a new group. There could be changes coming for you in this way, some group 3, because that energy is very changing, very shifting and different for everybody. We've got Taurus. Taurus is, again, not budging. They can be a little stubborn sometimes. Doesn't mean that you or the people around you are Taurus. It's just showing that stubborn energy that I was picking up when the line in the sand was drawn. But the cat, with its soft and gentle heart, says, does there need to be softening here? Taurus just wants comfort, it wants safety, it wants grounding, it wants stability, it wants security. It doesn't want to move too far out of its comfort zone to find the solution. But it feels like there needs to be a little bit of stability to this situation. It's an anchoring point as well, and I'm feeling there's a lot of grounding or stuck energy that's taking place here. The heart says, you are loved, you are in my heart. Spirit is here with you to say, where I'm thinking of you and I'm here to help and guide you, and I'm bringing you the hugs that you're needing right now, the comfort, the support, because Taurus also loves its comfort. It wants to feel secure and safe. And the cat here wants to give you hugs and say you are safe and you are protected. Let's pull your tarot, group 3. Page of Cups is also bringing that sensitivity. It's bringing that softness and gentleness, emotional energy. It's heart energy because it's cups. But it's definitely the energy that the cat was bringing. And it says that the situation is sensitive. So you need to be sensitive in this situation. Your sensitivity does not make you weak. It's a positive here. It's a gentleness that's needed at this time. We have the 8 of Swords, indicating a self-imposed prism. Perhaps you're not seeing the situation fully. You're blinded by certain lines that you've drawn, or boundaries or obstacles. There's something here around the grounding card and the Taurus card that says you're not allowing softness, or you're not allowing the situation to fully unfold here. Because the 8 of Swords is sometimes it plays out in your head. And sometimes it's worse on the inside than it is on the outside. Finally, the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is defensiveness. It's holding a strong boundary, strong border, strong armor. And really feeling like you're being defensive in this situation. So here you're needing to find the balance between the sensitivity and the defensiveness. You don't want to have your heart pierced or hurt here. You've got these boundaries up for a purpose, for a reason. They're to protect your heart, protect your energy. But there still needs a little bit of softening in this situation because you have the vulnerable card and letting people in. So this defensive energy and this strong stance of that stubbornness of the bull on the grounding card is saying that sometimes there needs to be softening. You need to learn when to defend and when to soften. 3, there is changes coming. That more that you're desiring, it is coming, but it comes when you soften your heart. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you again next week.